found this East Coast fisherman diagram, and I thought it would make an excellent vinyl cutout. I printed the diagram good size so I could digitize it. Here I'm using Logitrace 2018, and I've selected Tracing Polylines. I trace out each part and let the program close it up. By the program closing out each section, this really helps having no open vectors. I always put a red mark where I'm going to start to digitize. This way I know when I come right around, I know to stay away from that red mark by about 1/8 of an inch, let the program close it up, and then I don't have a vector problem. The fewer open vectors, the less editing I have to do. I complete each section as I go along. If you make a mistake here, you can always edit the section that you've drawn just by going into Edit, Toggle, select that section, delete it, and redraw it. Again, you can see that red mark. That's where I start, and I know where to stop. I stop just before that. Also, the red marks are good because it shows what I've drawn. It's easy to get confused because when I'm drawing, I'm also looking at the monitor, and I go over to the computer to select Done, and then go back to the diagram and start drawing again. So the red marks are kind of an indication of where I am and what I have left to do. The fisherman's phase is a nice subject to trace out and digitize. I enjoyed doing it. This was a good sized exercise because the finished product, the graphic, ended up being about 22 inches by 19 inches. When I say graphic, I mean the finished product, the black vinyl. Will soon be finished here, so I'm going to go ahead and create the DXF file. Now I'm going to load that file into Vectric Aspire 9.5. We're going to check the vector quality, make sure everything's okay, and do a little simulation. I also loaded the same file into CorelDRAW just so we can have a look at the nodes. CorelDRAW can be used to edit nodes. Here I'm showing this file in a CAD viewer. The DXF file now is loaded into the vinyl cutter, and we're all set to do the cut. The vinyl cutter is set up to cut the vinyl only and not cut the backing. There's a test that does that. That test is that small little white square on the right hand side. Once we're finished the cut, then I weed out the vinyl, take off the background. With the background removed, I apply a pre-mask. The vinyl now is ready to be applied to the substrate.